AC and I think is it Jacob? Yeah, I think AC and Jacob playing very well on train. I mean, on a map like this, you got to think that they're still going to be in pretty good form here. Just a good map if you're a rifler.
And they really need to continue being the aggressor on this one as well. And there's possibilities to be taken, smoking down deep into banana, keeping hold of it. That's going to always make things harder for the T side. And they play aggressive on top and middle as well to try and waste as much time for the Hawk as possible, and then move all the way back. Maybe even play 2 in pit. And make it hard for Fnatic to make things happen, but we're on our way here in the pistol round. Fnatic has 4 sets of armor, and they've already thrown us smoke in top of middle, and that's just where they're going to be coming through.
Oh, AZ, he's not going to have many more chances. He actually does a lot of damage to all the people running past there. Rain trying to see if he can get a little bit of a click in. It's already killed Dennis. Trying to follow up behind them, and look at the range here for Jacob. Rain coming up from behind, getting the 1 kill, but Rain is there. Getting a second one, too. Dropping the bomb. There's Fox who died instead. And Crimson Flusher are going to be left 2 on 3 here. And down in the pit, very low health is Jacob. So if they find him, should be an easy enough shot. Oh, Flusher, he's right on it. How has he not spotted him? Finally, it comes through. Rain is still here and controlling the bomb. That was almost time to cue the Benny Hill team there.
Yeah, 4x3 resolution probably is why he didn't see him. Like I say, Rain still has the bomb. He's going to initiate the fight. He spots both of them, so now he knows, has the knowledge. Gets the first kill. It comes down to a 1-on-1. Crim's slight health advantage, but nothing really to mention for. Slow down, and oh, Rain with another great headshot, and that's going to be the close round. Yep.
What a way to end it. That's fantastic. So you know, break that round down for me. How does it work out? I mean, is it did AC make a misplay to put himself in that position where he was sort of almost always going to get run over by the Glocks?
Yeah, I think he should have fallen back, but it was Rain really that did a lot of the work, and the guy in pit that managed to connect on the shots. And that was a very straight-out play from Fnatic, and this is a very straight-out play from Jacob as well, just running down with a P90. He's going to try to move him down, gets the first kill, and teammates chiming in. First 3 kills going the way of FaZe before Dennis and Crims get a piece of their own, but that's going to be Crims alone now. The UMP and armor, and the bomb is down, and he has 18 HP, so that's going to be pretty much all she wrote for Fnatic on this round.
Yeah, no real Ray out of this, but going for a nice 360 UMP reload right into AC. Certainly creative play coming out of Crims there, and AC not afraid to shoot his corpse just a little bit there. Going to be the 3rd round coming up, and not much luck for Fnatic so far.
Definitely not, and now they would really hope for a bomb plant looking at their money, because they're definitely not getting any ops, and slight limited grenades as well going into round number 4. If they don't get a bomb plant, they've only bought some P250s, 4 of them, and they have a Crims with a flash as well, so might be able to, or might try to pop flash into a position, but that grenade did a lot less damage than I was expecting it to.
But the follow-up will Rain with a headshot and the grenade. AC just making that work. Crims and Flusher are left, and let's see what they could happen here. Flusher, they just need 1 kill at least. I mean, they need to do some damage to FaZe right now. It's 3-0, and it hasn't even looked competitive yet. Yeah,
exactly. Now this is where it becomes interesting to see how FaZe is going to approach the city side. So far, we've seen a lot of aggressiveness from them, especially on that second round where Fnatic was horse buying Jacob just rushing down with a P90. Now Kiyoshima still has a P90. And Fox with the op, and like we see on the Fnatic side, not too many utilities for them to work with. Just 3 flashes and a couple of smokes, really. Or actually 4 smokes, but a lack of Molotovs and everything.
Look at that 2-for-1 shot. Both Pleasant and JW, they're both leg shots as well, but that's an awful way to start a round. You just want to get into the middle and do something. JW goes down, Fox with the follow-up kill, and Fnatic, they just seem out of it right now.
Yeah. JW trying to go for the hero play of just going towards that middle, and he gets sandwiched from both sides. And that's going to be early advantage for FaZe. So Fnatic continuing similar fashion as they did on train on T side. Slightly desynchronized.
We were sort of bringing this up on the desk a little bit, you know, about the potential for Envy being relegated. Just if FaZe do really well here, so that's going to be a bit interesting as well. They're probably watching this game thinking, please no. Fox in an A good position for the AWP. Not the most usual one, but it's going to be hard for Fnatic to predict it as well.
Yeah, it's a tough one right now. They are down a man. They don't have just 2 smokes, but they get the first kill and the second one onto Rain before Flush decided to team kill Pleasant.
It even seemed like there was a good delay between they get the kill on the guy in the corner and the team kill coming through. So maybe also Fnatic just a little bit panicked and a little bit worried. AEC picks up the one. Crimson Flusher are low on health, and you can actually shoot through that wall on the side there with the AWP, but not with the rifle, so makes a bit of a difference. Flusher inside the bomb site. They're in really bad positions right now, Fnatic. They're trapped inside the bomb site. There's even a Molotov that just got put out by AZ, which is going to make life even tougher right now for the Swedish player. There's one going down. Flusher tries for the spray, but he's not going to make it work. It will be the round for FaZe.
Impossible after plant when you have 2 people on a bomb site. You're just going to get sandwiched like just happened by FaZe. No grenades or anything to work with, and that's going to be another round going the way of FaZe. But at least Fnatic got the bomb down, so it means that they'll have some extra cash. Decides to force into this. Still, as we can see, not too many grenades to work with, and seems like it's going to be another one where Fnatic needs to use their firepower to make it work.
Yeah, they do have 4 smokes as well on the Fnatic side, so they could definitely use a couple of those and see if they can make that work. Again, the shot actually hits in the middle. Grenade follow-up, doing a tiny bit of damage to Pleasant. AZ charging down here. Early trade going in favor of FaZe one more time. Grenade once, twice as well. Rain trying to get back behind cover. Yeah, if he had stayed there, that could have been dangerous, but they are charging the bomb side, and Rain only now showing up. They need the full retake here, otherwise they're just going to end up running in one at a time. Yeah,
that was interesting. Like, they had nobody on that A side anymore. Fnatic taking full advantage of it. Becomes a 3-on-3 now as JW gets a kill. And a tough retake at the same time as Crims and Flush, or Dennis rather, are in the pit right now, and that's going to be 2 CTs coming through quad. Need to get the next kill, but it's going to be JW getting it. Wow, but all of a sudden it becomes a 1-on-2.
Dennis, not a lot of health, but that kind of headshot's going to help him out quite a bit. He's just trying to buy time here. Tries to switch up his position a bit, goes for the fight. Smoke has gone up on the other side for Kiyoshima, but he's quickly running out. I think he's in fact out of time already, and Dennis get both the kills and save the round there for Fnatic. Not going to live for the round, but still, it finally worked.
Yeah, I mean, that should have been an easier after-plan situation for Fnatic. It feels like the other two kind of overextended their angles. They should have just waited for the CTs to really commit into it. Instead, they gave it a possibility for FaZe, but Kiyoshima not able to win that one-on-one. It's going to be Fnatic on the board, but like we can see right now, Fnatic with a Bison of all things, and a MP7, Galil, and 2 AK-47s. Also, FaZe struggling slightly with the money. And they have a Max 7 and a CZ in play.
Bison. I mean, yeah, you really don't see that often in competitive play. It's like it's the Go version of 1.6 TMP, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, armor penetration is just horrendous, really. So it's super tough. It can work if you don't have any armor in your opponents, and then you have like what 64 bullets on it. So
do have a lot of bullets.
Yeah, it's a never-ending clip.
Well, you'll see if they're going to be able to make it work here. Again, very limited utility on the Fnatic side, but the bonus is FaZe don't have a lot of grenades either. Still just a minute left here, and Molotov into the middle. Jacob to follow it up. That was actually really good, and it's so hard when the Molotov is down to refrag that kill, so going for it again as Rain picks up JW. They really want to hunt him down, but that might be a bit too much here. They forget about Kiyoshima, who's on quad, so just a little bit of a tunnel vision, I think, even going into Fnatic there.
Yeah, great reactional play, though, from FaZe there. As Rain gets that kill, he falls back, and then Kyo comes from quad, and gets those 2 kills quite easily. That's going to leave Flash alone with an MP7 and a Deagle against 5. We've seen a lot of magic from Flasha in these past 2 days, but not this time. It's going to go down, and FaZe going to rack up a lot of money as well, as they don't lose a single member in that round. And as we can see, Fnatic is, well, totally out of any money. So they decided to force buy, because that would have meant 2 save rounds for them, regardless of what they decide to do. No, now they have Detect 9s, some CZs, a Molotov, and Flash.
This feels like almost like a replay of early train here, where FaZe just, as soon as Fnatic get around, FaZe start winning again, and the Swedes just never have any kind of a good economy. They are pushing a bit up top banana there, but Jacob running around the fire, trying to find a safe spot, and he's found the wrong place where there is no petrol on the ground, so let's see if he can make it out alive.
Yeah, FaZe doing exactly what they need to do. They keep smoking deep banana and taking over it because that's always going to make things harder, considering Fnatic do play with a stand-in, and they don't have that many executes probably to work with here, and a new E-game leader. So trying to force up a play is always a good idea. Now Fnatic, they managed to trade it, but they are still down in numbers, and only with one flash. And Tech9 is the easiest to work with. Well, JW does get an M4, but still, it is not looking great for Fnatic on this round.
No, it's not. They're making some noise in the middle, I think. They must have heard them their FaZe, so no one's rotating just yet. Dennis is making his way out balcony, and this could be a really good position. Could be catching AZ as he falls back, and it could be practically a free kill. There it is. Now on Arch, Rain gets overwhelmed, and 2-on-2 for the retake, and one of those is an AWP on Fox, so not the best weapon to retake with. Yeah. Almost wish they'd swap here.
Exactly, they should actually. Check him, which is 17 HP. It's not going to make it easy, and Fox needs to be the guy to make the damage with that AWP. Does he manage to? They're going to be double picking him, and that's a perfect play from Fnatic. Great job from JW and Dennis. Great communication there. Exactly what you need to do. If you want to peek, do it together.
A bit, I mean, once again, the Fnatic were inside the bomb site, so that could have gone wrong for them, but they didn't swap out the rifles. And I mean, if Jacob, you know, either way, if you're that close to the bomb site with the AWP, you fire the shot, you don't hit, you die. The only question is, Jacob, he's probably going to die either way because he's got like 17 health, whereas Fox could have taken a longer fight, obviously, with a rifle. So just maybe a miscalculation, but very aggressive play coming out. 2 grenades down the middle. They do have more grenades coming into Banana, but they're not really hitting anyone. And now they're stepping on Fnatic's grenades in turn. And should be a good chance here for Fnatic to pick up a 3rd round.
Yeah, they want to keep it clean right now because economy is still... It's not too pretty for Fnatic. I was going to see now FaZe has had to eco after losing that previous round, which was basically contribution of Dennis making the right move, getting out of apps and then getting that flank. And now things do get quiet for a while. Fnatic are thinking of their next move. They don't really have to do anything so far. I'll just have to wait for FaZe to make some kind of move. But as you can see, they're just deciding to stack this A site and not make a move.
I mean, it's obviously a gamble, but really, what are you going to do? If you just spread out like you normally would in a rifle around, chances are you won't get much out of it. Holding over at the B bomb site. AZ, 16 health and a P250. I'm not feeling too confident right now.
Are you not? I think he's going to demolish them.
I mean, that'd be something, wouldn't it? I would love to see it. He's just got the one gap, and he can just call into his team and said, "I'm sorry, team. I am already dead. Just stay in A and leave me alone."
Hold me a funeral, would you? And here comes Fnatic. They have that B bomb site under control. Seems like Dennis wants to go for this. No, it's just going to utilize the smoke and isolate AZ off of the situation. AZ trying to be sneaky about it as Kiyoshima manages to connect with his deagle.
Pretty good stuff. Dave Owl's shown up outside of the bomb site, so maybe could get some exits or just some damage to Fnatic's economy here. Dennis, smoke was clearing, and they weren't counting on that. Getting a 2nd shot in on Jacob as well. A lot of damage being put out.
Yeah, right now, Kiyoshima Fox looking for those exit kills. JW taking the fight. I think he's going to get flanked, as he is, but it seems like Fox cannot connect with the USP. He's going to go down, and just Kiyoshima left here, and JW trying to go for the no-scopes. Doesn't work out, but at least they get to recover that AWP going here in the round number 9. And still money is not too great for FaZe, meaning that, again, they're not going to be having AWPs or Molotovs. Not a single kit as well. And this is one of those maps where you need a lot of utility on the CT side to try and hold off the terrorists from even getting into position to have an actual execute, such as smoking down the banana.
Well, 9th round here, and suddenly Fnatic have turned this around and are actually in a pretty decent position. Spray from Fox there. Such a common angle, but Flusher just sees it and goes for the counter spray instead. Yeah,
that was a 3-man push from the CTs as well down to Banana. Did not really work out for FaZe as Fox just goes down. Flusher getting a kill through the smoke once again. We've seen a lot of that as well in the past couple of days.
Yeah.
And that's really advantage for Fnatic. And now, what that usually means is that you'll only have one of the CTs playing that B-bomb side. That is the most common scenario.
Yeah, Jacob in a good position at least to get the information. You just gotta hope he survives the initial engagement. If they just kill him and peek, or peek and kill him, then that's gonna be rough. But
this angle right now is quite risky here. We really need to connect some bullets. Well, he manages to go away, but decides to re-engage, and not really sure why he would do that. It's a massive risk to take, and Flusha says thanks. But still, Fnatic decides to just slow things down because they don't really need to commit anywhere yet. 45 seconds on the clock and plenty of utility to work with.
Yeah, you would think you would have sort of a list of priorities there. The first one being stay alive and get the information, and then there's a sort of secondary objective. You could maybe get some kill if you can, but you know, still always remember staying alive. And Jacob just gave up on that idea. Now they're rushing right into AC, picking up 1 kill, dropping the bomb with 20 seconds left, but just too many people coming in here. Kyoshima gonna fall, and Rain, the last man left. I thought maybe what they should have done here, FaZe, is actually all, you know, stay like 3-man stack on the bomb side anyway.
Well, I mean, this round was, again, Fnatic didn't even have to do anything. FaZe decided to push 3 banana. All right, that's good. That's fine. Then Fox decides to spam through the smoke, gets killed by Flusha, and then Jacob taking an angle, which is way too aggressive when you're playing that side alone. Eventually gets killed. And then Fnatic pushing A side, making the entries on the site, and that's pretty much all it was. There was no execution, anything kind of a tactical approach that Fnatic needed to put out there. Just needed to connect with their bullets.
4th round coming up for the Fnatic team. Rain gonna at least survive the round, but this is something different, isn't it? You can see now Fnatic are just starting to grind out the rounds. What's going on for FaZe right now?
I mean, they are. I think the way they play, in terms of playing aggressive, is great. But like, taking the kind of angles like Fox was taking when spamming the smoke, it's just too common. Players like Flusha and so are gonna punish you for it. And then you had also Jacob taking an angle that you're never supposed to. So keep playing aggressive, but there's a difference between dumb aggressive and being smart about being aggressive. And I think it's the first one that FaZe is pulling out right now. So we can see JW as well. It's gonna get Rain. A free first pick, although it's a save round here, but that's the only rifle from FaZe going down early.
Yeah, it's such a common way to boost up on top of that smoke, but it's still kind of hard if you're on the other side. And obviously they only have pistols, so it's going to be even more tricky. The rifle is still in the hands of JW here, and there's nobody else in B right now. They're still just staying with the crossfire.
Rule of thumb for FaZe right now, trying to survive with 5 players till it's like at least 115.
All right, that sounds like a reasonable plan.
Yeah, start off with that, and then let Fnatic. So you give yourself a situation where Fnatic has to do something to earn the kills, earn the rounds. Right now, FaZe is giving up the opportunities way too early. As well, JW just being JW, getting that shot, and JChem being the last one alive. But like I said, now FaZe needs to start to make Fnatic have to earn those rounds. It's been too easy the past few rounds.
It has been way too easy. I mean, we saw how whenever they try to take banana control, they end up losing a couple of players. They tried the mid-rush, and that also got them killed. So we'll see if they can set up for a bit of a slower approach this time around. It's not unlike what we were criticizing them before on Train, except, they ended up winning all the clutches there. But on Train, they were taking some pretty big risks on the CT side as well.
Yep.
Even when they maybe didn't need to. 11th round is coming up here. They've got the AWP and Fox. That already suggests you're going to be playing a bit more defensively, or you should.
And this round is very important. It will basically determine on which one of the two is going to come out on top in the first half. Now, instead of smoking down banana, they decide to just smoke off car. So, and also, they've sent 4 people on A side directly. It's just going to be one of the CTs, that being Jacob on that B bomb side. And heavy, heavy stack here in the apps.
Bit of a scary position for Fox, but he obviously has backup in case he misses the shot. You can see Dennis is about to walk into it. Oh, but the Molotov rains in. That's such a cool Molotov you can throw down from the cart there. Rain will follow it up and actually, or will sort of get the kill on Crims. Now they go for the boost, but to the canopy and only get back down onto the... Ooh, no. Well, you can stay on that little ledge there.
Yeah, that was a great approach from FaZe there. They sent only 1 player towards that B-bomb side, 4 on A, and played aggressor in the apps, got that first kill. Why they had 4 there was basically if they give out a frag, Fnatic usually just initiates on that first frag and tries to ram into the side. They will not expect to be 3 more on that A site. So that is the one reason that FaZe was sending 4 on A. So it's a great round for them so far, with 37 on the clock. And nothing really being gathered from Fnatic so far. It's just JW here in apps, trying to scout out, trying to look for that cheeky easy kill while his teammates are trying to roam their way through middle.
Yeah, FaZe have no information about what's happening right now. They're really far back on the map, and that means there's no rotation coming in from B, which could be a little bit worrying right now. Kiyoshima, though, may be in a good spot here. They're going to get real close, and there's a crossfire with AZ. They're going to shut down the whole push. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it's very hard to get through quad in that kind of a situation. You need to have some set smoked and good flashes to be able to come through quad. I don't think walking into quad is the way to go. That is exactly what is supposed to happen as well. And that's FaZe finally getting on the board once again, as after Fnatic managing to get 4 in a row. This time, though, they're going to be sending 2 towards B. Let's see if they keep smoking car. It seems they are, as Kiyoshima is setting up for it. So it means a bit of a less aggressive approach still towards that banana to happen. Oh, never mind. He did smoke for banana, did he?
Yeah, that worked out quite well, and they were much more defensive that round. You know, I guess they did have to set up up in apartments, but it was it worked out quite well. And once again here, taking some damage is Kiyoshima down to 15. 50 on Fox. They've got to be real careful right now that they don't lose another early engagement.
Yeah, they don't realize Flush has made his way here all the way to logs. But with the quite passive approach from the CTs, it's still not going to be an issue. Only if they would overextend a little bit, trying to roam all the way down, it could become an issue. But minute on the clock, good sign for FaZe. They've not lost a member yet, so my rule of thumb still works.
Hazy hiding in that corner. I think maybe it's going to be a big enough distraction with the guy up on the canopy there. It's going to be hard for them to worry about anything else once they make the breakthrough here. 5 versus 4 as Flusher picks up the kill on Fox. JW missing the flick and taking some damage. And look, they're all looking towards quad here, but AZ, they will be spotting in Pleasant with some very good work there. If they had forgot about that, it could have probably ruined the round for them. Now 4 versus 3 as they run back to the B bomb site. Jay come alone. He does have a Molotov. There's only 20 seconds. Oh, this is beautiful. He's going to put it up. And oh, Flusher just comes barreling right through and picks up the running AK headshot. Otherwise, the round is done.
Yeah, again, what did Fnatic do? Well, nothing really, except for Flusher getting those 2 huge kills. Gets 1 in B banana. And then the rest of his team peek mid. They don't even get anything. They fall back. Flusher gets another 1 in B in an amazing fashion through the, well, once he comes through the smoke, insta headshot onto Jacob, and that's going to be the bomb site lost and pretty much round over. And as we can see, Kiyoshima and Rain, they're just going to be saving up the M4s into the following round. Again, Fnatic just out of nowhere. I mean, it is kind of trademark Fnatic to use this crazy individual skill into creating rounds.
So rare if you're in that position as CT that you would have any grenades left at 20 seconds. You usually would have spent all of them at like 40-ish seconds.
Yep.
And even a Molotov, I mean, I don't know, that's... Jacob is going to be so upset at that.
I'd be salty.
Yeah, I'd be very salty. That's going to tie up the scoreline at 6-6, and right now this is looking like a much better situation for the Fnatic team.
Yep, definitely is. And it comes down to, well, you could argue that Flusher being an instrumental part of it, making some huge impact frags, and this time around, again, Flusher is roaming this banana. He's basically taking it over alone, and you can see FaZe is already having a much more passive approach to it. Outside of the map, Pleasant seems to be able to get that first kill on AZ, so early advantage once again going the way of Fnatic.
Yeah, just having a bit of a rest up against the wall there.
Chilling. Taking
a timeout. Rain in the middle, and he's the only one here. There's no backup if anything goes wrong. He runs into the fire and does trade out, but that's still not good enough. Kiyoshima, it's a nice AK headshot to take out Pleasant of the round, and he needs to do even more still. It's a 3-on-3. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of Rain trying to take that peek in the middle there. That could have been really dangerous.
Well, the thing is, when you're in a 3-on-3 at the CT side, you kind of have to take a bit of risk. That's exactly what Kiyoshima now is doing. He's trying to get some early information, maybe try and get that, force a kill, but JW is waiting this angle so well. And that's going to pay off. He's going to get that kill on the Kiyoshima, meaning that A side right now is totally open, and they could just walk in there without any resistance whatsoever.
And Flusher even hears them running out of the B-bomb site, so it's just so easy for him. In fact, are they going to come back and check that? They're sort of sticking around. The bomb is now only just making its way back. Ooh, well, I was going to say this could be really scary if Flusher somehow died, but Fox only has a USP, so not going to happen. It's just that there wasn't that much time left here. There was like 25 seconds, so...
Yep, that is very true now. FaZe once again buying in, but have to make compromises yet again with their buy. No kits, no Molotovs to speak of, and this one's going to be complicated. Once again, you want to make sure that you're not losing members in the first 45 to 50 or to a minute. So meaning that you got to be smart about your aggressiveness. You want to push Banana. You want to keep top and middle, but once it goes down to under a minute, that's when you want to fall back, play that pit position. They were really good at it as well. They won around very cleanly once they did that, and early aggressiveness now from Rain. Is he going to re-peek? No, he's smart enough to just fall back after getting JW.
They need these rounds, FaZe. They've already let Fnatic have way too much. At least they've got the entry this time, or the first kill, so that's going to make a big difference. Rain trying to get into that position again. Maybe if they can just stay safe. I mean, right now, no one could refrag anything if Rain goes down here, so I kind of wish he would take a little bit more of a further back angle, just a little bit more defensive.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because two of his teammates are playing balcony and pit, and he's playing quad alone. That doesn't really seem like a lot of synergy in their defense.
No, if you really wanted to have three people on that side and none at Archway, then put all three on quad and just go for it.
For example, yeah. But it seems like it's going to be a big push here coming from Fnatic. They're waiting for the right time. But there's no grenades, just the smoke on Kyoshima. That's all they have. That's not even that B-bomb side, so that's going to make it harder for them to hold on to it. It's going to come down to Jacob doing a lot of work.
Just got the M4 in the back line here, and up on the coils as well. Fox will actually pick up a kill, but that Molotov gonna force Jacob out, and Rain picking up 2 big kills. I think that was actually crossing that they managed to do that. Now Dennis alone, trying to see if he can make it work for the 14th round here, but it'll be Rain. 4 kills in the round. That's a bit unusual. It looked like Fnatic should have had that round easy.
Oh yeah, Jacob and Fox managing to waste enough time so that the rotation came in. Rain got the kill, eventually just leaving one Fnatic member alive. So they managed to delay the bomb plant long enough, and that really paid off well for FaZe to equalize the score going into the last round. Well, for Fnatic, they still have the money to make a full buy, even have an AWP on a JW, so they'll be fine here. And Easy, well, not really sure what he was trying to do there. Trying to cross middle, and JW says, "You're not going anywhere."
Kyoshima going for a fight up in those apartments there. Dennis on the other side, grenades are being exchanged, and Dennis runs right into one, but Kyoshima already taken way more damage than that. So for the 15th round, the last of the half here, as we got the tied scoreline, FaZe need to do whatever they can to win this round. It's really not been much of a success for them here the first half.
Definitely hasn't. I think the parts for a good city half happening there, but they've just not managed to execute. That's going to be the second kill and the third kill going the way of Fnatic. So it's looking like a desperate situation right now with Kyoshima being down at 19 HP. You know, Fox manages to get a kill, but at this point now Fnatic just need to punch up and get a bomb site instead of flash up. He's just going to walk in and get a kill.
It's a nice shot from Kyoshima. It's just a shame that it's way too late in the round, but I mean, style points anyway.
Yeah, we'll give some. We'll give some. I mean, you know, not the biggest impact kill, but it's a nice shot nonetheless.
Definitely is. So for the second half here, Nato, you're on, you know, you're gonna pretend here you're on the FaZe side. Winning the pistol is absolutely paramount. So, what's a good call? What's an unusual strategy that you know that will catch Fnatic off guard here?
Catch Fnatic off guard. I mean, you gotta be careful. First things first, you gotta be careful with JW, just being JW in top and middle. Respect the fact that he's gonna be playing very aggressively, taking a lot of peeks. So you wanna hold off a little bit, let them have their fun, try to be aggressive, and then after that, maybe a bit of fakes would be great. Try to initiate, take the banana. That will help a lot, because that will give you the option of doing even a double fake in the end if you wanted to. Smoke A, smoke B, and then go to A. Or the other way around. So I think banana control is something that FaZe would like to have, because that gives a lot more options.
They got the bomb down there at least. I'm a little bit worried that the bomb is alone, or in general, just because what if?
Oh,
they've cleared out apartments. Yeah, they are running all the way back, hoping that maybe someone heard them up there and Pleasant is going to be just a little bit weary. He's got a little bit of backup behind him as well. And now they're going to set up for the speedy push here. Pleasant already tagged up. The counter grenade coming up from Crims, though they're all running right into it. That does a lot of damage, but still, Pleasant is in an awful position and he needs help quick. And I'm not sure it's going to be here in time. He's missing a lot of shots as well. Crims dies as well. And so far, this worked out just fine for FaZe, but not going to be the bomb plant. JW, you did warn about this in the pistol round, and he comes charging through and takes out the bomb plant. Dennis and Flusher are left now and looking to see if they can make a difference as Dennis picks up one headshot, looking for a second one too. That bomb, if only it had gone down, that would have put so much pressure on the remaining Fnatic members. Now they've taken over the B bomb site back again, and the terrorists are on the outside. Dennis looking for Moise. They're going to get the kill on Flusher, and he's going to go down in the very end. Fox with the triple kill, and FaZe tying up the scoreline at 8-8. That was a weird pistol round.
Well, that was straight from the matchmaking world. Running through apps, going down, jumping off the balcony, heading towards Banana, and then getting that dink onto Pleasant right away, who went down 9 HP. Obviously helped a lot. They got the 2 entries right away. Now, like you mentioned, not getting the bomb down really changed the dynamic of the round. Thanks to JW's flanking Banana and getting those 2 fast kills, but in the end, Fox getting the last 2 kills to handle the situation. That's going to be 8-all in the scorelines. And a force buy once again coming from Fnatic.
Bit of a attempt made here at the apartments, just trying to see if they could maybe lure someone out. Bit of a grenade. We've got 4 UMPs in play, and we were expressing satisfaction with the UMPs and SMG earlier on, but maybe this is a bit too much. What worries me about getting this many UMPs, I'm thinking, if the benefit of picking them up is that you're getting the sort of the kill bonus, does it really make a difference if you spread that kill bonus across 4 players? Isn't it better to have just 2 have it, and then the rest can just relax a little bit?
Well, like they say, Anders, too much of anything, it's just not good for you.
Yeah.
This would apply to UMPs as well, but they do make it work. It's just going to be Pleasant left here. They've only lost AZ in this round, so that was perfect for them. And the next round is going to be when the fun starts for FaZe. Well, they know there's not going to be armors on these Fnatic members. So an SMG is always a good thing to have in that situation.
FaZe overtaking Fnatic, making it 9-8. They stick with the UMPs, even AZ buying Mac 10.
It's interesting to see if they survive with all those UMPs towards the next round. What is going to be their call? Are they going to upgrade or just do like a YOLO Rush B with the UMPs?
I don't know. I mean, that's something that they're going to have to find out, because Fnatic don't have any armor here. They really shouldn't be able to do much damage, and they're also just spread out quite evenly across the map, which I'm generally not a big fan of. That grenade unfortunately clips the roof, otherwise that would have gone right in, but the follow-up Molotov here is obviously beautiful. Crims has to run out, and Jacob with the easy kill to start off the round.
Yeah, good approach from FaZe here, taking things slow, just waiting for Fnatic to make a move, taking over Banana slowly, and in the process they managed to get 2 kills. 1 towards A, and now 2 towards B. That's going to initiate a push towards the B bomb side. Jenkins getting a couple of kills, rather, and in the end, Dennis going down as well. Now, we'll get to see that interesting decision. They have 2 UMPs. Are they just going to stick with it? Seems like they are.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could, but it could backfire quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, it means you want to keep your, short distance fights, maybe a bit of an app push, like 3 guys coming through apps, or smoking off left side mid, just going quad right away, or just ramming towards B. Those are the kind of options you might want to think about when you have the UMPs in play.
Very defensive setup early on here for Fnatic. FaZe were trying on their CT side to be a little bit aggressive early on. Obviously, failed quite badly. They ended up giving away a lot of rounds to it, and Fnatic maybe don't want to make the same mistake here. Crims with a singular flashbang being put out. No one there to peek behind it, but it might just keep FaZe a bit on edge here.
Yep. At least FaZe has managed to grasp that Banana control. That gives him a lot of options going further. Still 5 minutes on the clock. They have plenty of utility. You're waiting for the right moment to try and peek mid. Actually, Kiyoshima already has the knowledge that there's no one on top of middle. So that suggests that it's going to be either a double pit hold or Just a very passive hold in general from Fnatic.
Oh, Flusher missing the spray narrowly, doing some damage to Rain, which is good news, but he hasn't reloaded yet. He's out of bullets now, has to fall back to the corner, and will actually be falling all the way back into library here, but I'm worried about the time now. There's only 30 seconds left, and FaZe, they are wrapping around Archway, but this will get a little bit tricky. Flusher gonna try and flash his way through. There's Jacob getting a kill with that dreaded UMP, and Flusher, perfect timing. The bomb is down as well. That Molotov is great, but Kiyoshima, oh, it's gonna be the kill on JW. Can he actually make it out? He won't be able to. And Fnatic gonna win the round.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, FaZe looked a little bit clueless there. Once they didn't manage to get any entries earlier in the round, it became a 5-on-5 all the way down, 30 seconds left. I mean, that's where the lack of practice together with this lineup comes into picture, where you don't have a lot of answers. You know, that kind of a situation, not a lot of execution you can always come down to. So, if that's the situation, Fnatic manages to make it work so that there's not going to be any exchanges until the very last seconds of the round. I think it can really work out great, but this time around, JW just goes into apps, and Fox is going to get that kill. And now they do get that early advantage. And that says there's the possibility for FaZe on this one.
At least a bit. They've taken some damage on Fox, you're right, but they have so much utility in a round like this. These Molotovs, I mean, they could just be used to check so many corners. They just did it in the bedroom there. We saw it earlier in the half here where it was top banana. They managed to try and check that corner, but the sandbags is. See if they can continue like this. It makes it just a lot safer to move around the map when you're on the terrorist side.
Yep. This round time around, Fnatic has opted to have 2 on the yard side. In the meanwhile, FaZe still not really doing anything. 50 on the clock. And they're just weighing their options. They've smoked quad side now. Seems like they want to take this arch side, which is where essentially 2 of the CTs are playing right now. But instead, they just decide to fall back. And yeah, again, a bit of indecisiveness from FaZe.
But it might be working out quite well, because there's a 3-man stack going on at A, leaving just one person at Crims over here. And he just has a flashbang to buy time with. Not exactly the best utility either. Still up on the box here, and he gets the early spray down, but Dennis dies to AZ all the way over at the A bomb site. So now the rotation is going to be just a bit weird. Bomb will be planted, and Flusher just trying for the spray through, not going to be able to make it out alive. Should be no problem here for FaZe. They're just going to run away on the Fnatic side.
Yep, that's a good call from FaZe. Like you said, just with having one CT on that B bomb site, their indecisiveness really paid out in the end. It seemed a little bit like they were not really sure what they want to do, but in the end, going to B was the right call. And Crims and Pleasant are going to want to save these weapons. And yep, like I said, FaZe seems a little bit clueless when it comes to situations where it's a 5-on-5 all the way down, but when they get that early advantage, they know how to utilize it. So Fnatic has to be careful. They have to be smart about their aggressiveness as well, just like FaZe in the first half. This is trippy, by the way.
Very hypnotic. I was just you know, waiting for it, seeing what happened. Well, 11-9, and FaZe are making it a little bit more interesting here. I mean, after that first half, Fnatic doing so well on the T side, Envy must have been watching this and thinking, well, this is great, you know, we're safe, we're not going to be in any kind of trouble now. I'm getting a bit worried here.
Yeah, this is a very big round considering the scoreline, and Fnatic has 4 spot into it. CG's on Dennis on Flush and FAMAS on JW. So definitely not the best advice, but if any team, Fnatic can make it work.
Yeah, for sure. And even in this round, even though they don't have the best equipment, perfectly possible. Flusher with the C-set 75, never to be underestimated. We've seen some of the most ridiculous skills in the game, I think, with that pistol from him. So, see how it works out.
Yep. Right now, Fnatic are taking a very passive approach to their defense. Like you can see, that one on the A bomb site, one playing arch side passively. JW here on the balcony, so they do want to make sure they're not giving any freebies to FaZe early on in the round. And now it's going to be interesting to see what is the answer that FaZe is going to have. 50 on the clock. Now again, it becomes a situation where they need to be the ones to find a solution in a 5-on-5. And so far, it's not looked good, but it could all change here.
JW, oh, the timing is almost unreal. It's dangerous pulling out a grenade when you're playing on that balcony. If you get it the wrong timing, then you're going to get run over. A third man rotating in. There's Flusher. C-set 75 that we discussed. He's going to get the one kill, but he can't follow up on Kiyoshima. Keeps spraying right through the frame of the door and takes him out. And JW, easy. I think you heard him stepping on the other side. Dental Pleasant, Crims, trying to see if they can make a difference here. Still 2v3. And bomb will go down with just 8 seconds left in the round. So FaZe really pushing it to the limit in these rounds. But going to be an interesting pop flash coming in through just the top of the roof there. Crim's going down, and that settles it. Nice shot from AZ.
Yeah, indeed. And now that's going to be Pleasant just saving his weapon. Now this time around, FaZe did find the answer in a 5-on-5 with 35 seconds or so left on the clock. Well, Jacob is going to go for it, but Pleasant has the angle. It's going to get that kill, but his position is now known by Fnatic, so no, rather FaZe. So they're going to try and go for it. They know the money's not good for Fnatic. Yoshima, he's going to get it. This means we're going to be sitting at 12-9, and Fnatic's economy says that there's not going to be a buy on this one. They're going to have to save.
A bit of a shame. They don't, you know what? I mean, I guess maybe Pleasant could buy something. I kind of wish they would. Rush middle, buy a grenade, buy a flashbang, get the round done with. Don't waste our time here.
Yeah, exactly. It's called the finish rush. Just rush middle. CT side.
Just all right. I like it. I mean, I feel like it's also a way for you to sort of, you know, not linger in this weird round where you can't do anything. You don't put your your team on tilt, thinking that maybe it's going to make a difference here. FaZe though, they are set on making this a quick round, and Crims is going to be going down. JW executing Kiyoshima, but still obviously the bomb part's going to happen here, and ooh, Rain. Sniping with the MAC-10.
Yeah, and importantly, right now it seems like FaZe might be able to get away with this round quite cleanly. Only losing Kiyoshima so far, but JW, he could still make some damage here, but only with a USP, and it's quite unlikely. Situation is looking pretty good for FaZe in this one right now. As they do go 13-9 up, and they finally found an answer to a situation where they went down to 30 seconds in a 5-on-5. So far, the storyline has been, if they manage to get a pick, they will always have that answer. But if it went down in an equal situation, they would always struggle with their executes. A little bit too much of the distance. They're not like once they were pushing a site, their distances between the players were a little bit too much. And what that means is that you're not going to be able to trade as effectively as you should be.
13-9 is the current scoreline. Doing very well as Flusher on the Fnatic team. And on FaZe is actually Rain, who's been doing pretty well right now.
Yeah,
he was a bit absent on Train.
Yeah, no, he's had a great game so far. And a fast play here from FaZe coming in. They take it over middle, and they get the first kill on the flash as well. And here comes a wraparound from Fox. He's just going to be the only one, actually, as the rest of his team has gone towards Banana. Pleasant has been hurt by Fox, so he's going to just initiate his fight. Not going to get the kill, though. Rest of FaZe right now, it's waiting for this time to just go towards B, and Pleasant's going to go down by Fox. And Crims, the lone warrior here in B bomb site, going to try and spam through the smoke.
How did he not do more damage? They were all on the other side. He's going to try and flash himself in again. We'll get the one kill, but it's not quite enough here. JW and Dennis, 2 versus 4. I don't see, there's no point in really even trying to fight this. That looked like Crims should have been able to do more damage. They were sort of almost a wall of terrorists on the other side of that smoke.
Exactly. It kind of felt really weird. And now, right now, Fnatic is going to have to, JW and Dennis, just save these guns and hope for the best coming into the next round. And that was a change of pace from FaZe. Going towards the middle, Fox makes his way all the way to the arch side. They got the first pick on the flush shot. And Fox managing to make his way into arch, and then eventually, after one of the longest fights in history, he gets that kill on the Pleasant. And then Crims trying to spam through the smoke, not working out for him, and that's pretty much the round over. And FaZe looking poised to take this.
14-9. Who would have thought? I mean, how does this work out from Fnatic's point of view? We always tend to say that if you're playing with the stand-in, actually sometimes playing on the CT side can be a bit more tricky. Do you agree with that?
On Inferno specifically, or
Just in general, but I guess actually on Inferno it could be even worse, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on Inferno, like I said, you need a lot of coordination on a T side, but I mean, of course, too, it does wiggle with your coordinations. That's always going to be an issue. But I do feel like it's harder for the T side on Inferno.
All right.
With the standard.
Well, I don't even know what is Pleasant's scoreline right now. I haven't checked. Kiyoshima looking for the kill. They're actually going to be picking up JW, so right now it's just taking a fight in the middle alone and coming out on top. And this is almost Fnatic's sort of last stand that they really need to make this work. Otherwise, FaZe is going to run away with it, like they ended up doing on Train.
Well, that's true.
Jacob checking out the boiler room here, and they don't seem like a team at all. They just seem like 5 people who are each holding 5 positions and praying that they win whatever fight's coming their way.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like mindsets you can go with when you're playing with a stand-in. One is you're playing as a mix, and that's kind of what we've seen from Fnatic. I mean, from an outsider point of view so far. Or you can try to just go with it like, you know, the same stuff you do when you have your normal 5. And right now it's working out great for FaZe. But as I say, that flush is going to come in with the Deagle and equalize the situation.
Oh, Rain's right here and hiding in the smoke on the other side is Kiyoshima. This is a bit of a pick right now because they're bringing the bomb into the bomb site. They're getting the early kill. Rain will be going down, and Crims still not revealing himself, but they've made the full rotation. They've absolutely sold Fnatic on this massive fake that's coming through. And they're going to have to storm back into the A-bomb site here. I mean, there's no time to set up any kind of real retake. You just have to go and take these fights, because if you don't, it's going to be match point here for FaZe. So might as well just run for it at this point in time. I mean, you got the 3-on-3. I think they need to speed up. Otherwise, they're fighting for overtime, which is almost ridiculous. Fox, great, very, very far back position. Going to get the early kill in the Molotov. He had about even more time. There's no time left. They actually cannot win the round now. They don't even have a kit picked up, so getting the kills won't matter. It's going to be 15-9 here. FaZe with a massive fake.
Yeah, and they sold it beautifully there. Fnatic over-rotating totally, and that's the A-bomb site clear. And that's match point for FaZe as well, and money is not pretty for Fnatic. So they've definitely been managing to create those early opportunities. And that's also, when you get that early advantage, that gives you the opportunity to do a fake, because you easily over-rotate. But just have that one player on B, and when he sees a lot of grenades coming in, he might be calling them, they're coming B, and then when you react to it a little bit too much, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Ooh, good shot from Flusher early on. Dennis with the follow-up, and Flusher again. So Fnatic right at the end, you know, isn't it always like that? Just a bit of a fight still in them. Rain and Fox, 2 versus 4. Don't know if there is anything you can reliably do in a situation like this. Just hope that Fnatic make a big mistake, which is not going to be on Pleasant's shoulder. At least he makes that work, but Fox entirely alone.
The lonely Fox.
Lone Fox. JW walking up behind here. Oh no, what a way to end it. 10-15.
Yeah, interesting round there for Fnatic. They just want to take some duels there in middle. They really managed to take the advantage and won them very flawlessly, leaving just 2 members alive in a 2-on-5. And like you said, there's not really much you can do except for wait for your opponents to make mistakes and give you some free kills, and then run with that. But obviously, Fnatic not giving any of it. And another day, Fnatic gets to fight.
Bit of a failed grenade. Not necessarily the best start. Don't think it would have done much damage, but
Pretty sure I know what they're spamming on Twitch chat right now.
NA nade, is that it?
Spot on.
I feel like North America is just starting doing better and better all the time. We're gonna have to come up with different memes now. This is the problem.
Sure, we can't have that, can we?
No, I mean it was a good old days when we could just always make fun of them. I think we still can a little bit, you know.
Of course we can.
But ever since Liquid has been doing better, now that Simple's not, I mean, maybe Simple, you know, sort of being in some sort of weird situation, that'll give us the opening to do a little bit of more of a joke out of that one.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, that was just one tournament. I have to remember, they went out in groups in Malmo.
Yeah, they did. Just good job bringing that up. rubbing it in. Kirishima finds the opening frag, and Dennis is dancing back and forth and taking a really weird fight in Boiler Room. The bomb has been picked up again, but look at what FaZe have done. They've taken over Archway and Library, and that's really maybe almost a bit too much here. Kirishima fighting Dennis, who was out in the open, and now JW is going to get wrapped around, and I think this is going to be it here. It's 4-on-2. They still have 2 models, but they just put up one of them, and the AC putting up another one, so this is going to buy a lot of time, and Fnatic, I don't see any way out of a round like this. The Molotov is going to fade, but they're making a lot of noise coming in, and all of FaZe know what's happening right now. Rain and